Hey everybody, this is Ben J. Johnson here, and welcome back to another movie reviews. As I'm recording this on June 19th, 2021, it's been literally 1 month since I last saw my last movie in theaters, which was the new Mortal Kombat movie, and I always intended to make a review on it, but right away after when I saw it or something, but yeah. Except here's the thing though, I actually saw it on my birthday with my older sister and her boyfriend, whose name I sadly forgot. And um there was a lot going on that went on in my life ever since that day came, and I just didn't really have like the motivation, time, or overall energy to actually make that review. But here I am now, a month later. I think I'm feeling a lot better about myself. We can finally make the review. So yeah, 2021's Mortal Kombat. Similar to the Tom and Jerry, the Tom and Jerry and Godzilla vs Kong review, I am a little late to seeing it, but that might be the case with most of my reviews. But I will make an energy to make at least one review that's kind of recent stuff. But anyways, before I dive into the movie, I just want to talk to you guys about the history of the original Mortal Kombat. I personally don't have like a huge recollection with the original games and stuff. I mean, I played Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch and stuff like that. I played a little bit of the Mortal Kombat 2 with my ex-best friend when he was still living with me. But no, I never really had a huge connection with the series. But I do know that it was that the original Mortal Kombat games were so violent that they invented the rating system, which has persisted with all games afterwards. So and alongside the game, there was a bunch of comic books, action figures, toys, and even a couple of live action films during the 90s. Mortal Kombat from 1989 and Mortal Kombat Annihilation from 1997. The first one, Mortal Kombat, is kind of a very generic action movie. It has like a lot of cheesy moments, even for 90s standards, but people really seem to like it just fine. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, on the hand, was a really big, it was a dollar store failure of a movie, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people criticize that movie for having hokey acting and stuff, having a dumb story, having lame effects, but honestly, the costumes are what really pisses me off. Have you seen Barack in that film? He looks terrible. So anyways, that was the last Mortal Kombat movie for 23 years until 23 years, until in the year 2021 we got a brand new Mortal Kombat movie directed by Simon McQuoid and produced by James Wan, who I personally know did the fight scenes in Aquaman. So I was immediately hooked when I found out he was working on this film. And about the film, it was pretty good. I never grew up in the '90s film, so I wouldn't really know how to compare that to the older movies. But yeah, one of the biggest criticisms that people had about the '90s films that they didn't have any blood or gore, the violent stuff that made the game so controversial and iconic. But this film has it. It has blood. You're gonna see people getting no spoilers, but you're gonna see people's arms get sliced off. You're gonna get see people get saw bladed in half. You're gonna see people get their stomachs ripped open. Yeah, I will get back to all those gore things in a second here, but yeah, let's hurl on the review here. So, anyways, the new Mortal Kombat. The film's plot is basically kind of a retread of the 1995 film in a way, because it goes something like this. The 1990 film is basically about NetherRealm or has actually won 9 tournaments or something like that. And if they win one more, they're going to take over the other world, something like that. I don't know if it's the NetherRealm or other world. No, the evil world, yeah. So yeah, when they win one more fight, they're going to, if they win one more Mortal Kombat tournament, they're going to take over the entire world, something like that. So yeah. So Raiden enlists the help of these warriors to help win that tournament, make sure they don't succeed or something like that. And this film is very much like that, but there is kind of a twist. There's a new character who's part Asian. no, 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 no. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I just said that. No, because no, because no, that's something I want to bring up actually. Because the new characters film Cole Young, he looks a lot like he has the same nationality as Liu Kang, who is a character from the games who does appear in this film, who was previously played by Robin Shou in the '90s films, and first, yeah, yeah, that's my first major complaint with this film, was that they should have picked like a regular guy, or anybody with another nationality or tone that wasn't already established in the games. Because when I look at the new character, the star of this film, Cole Young, played by Cole Young, I can't help but compare him to Liu Kang, considering they both have a good amount of screen time and stuff like that, and I can't help but yeah, compare the two. But anyways, let's get on. Let's get on. Yeah, the actual film is about yeah, Cole Young. Like I said, he finds out that he has this ancient power or something like that, the power of the Mortal Kombat, something like that, and he's basically this ordinary guy at first. You know, it's kind of a very generic MacGuffin story kind of thing. So anyways, he's approached by two people known as Sonya and Sonya and Jax, who help him enlist in this tournament, so he can team up with these other warriors and help stop. Wait, who's? Oh yeah. No. Who's the name of that villain that It's on the tip of my... Oh yeah, Shang Tsung. Sorry, yeah. Help stop Shang Tsung from ruling the outworld with this other tournament. Yeah, and another pivotal thing I forgot to mention in this film. There's a lot of time devoted to both Scorpion and SubZero. The film actually opens up with SubZero arriving in Scorpion's homeworld, killing his family, then Scorpion wanting death on SubZero, because that's actually something I forgot about the games, that SubZero is supposed to be a bad guy, apparently. I mean, I don't know if this is ever established in the games at all, but that's just how his character is going in this film. So yeah, alongside the Cole Young action with the tournaments with Sonya, Kano, and yeah, the other ones, yeah, there's a huge subplot with Scorpion and SubZero that I think is pretty cool and stuff. I mean, yeah, and overall, I really like this movie. Yeah, it's rated R. It has a R rating just so they can solidify that it's like the games, which it very much is. But now I want to get back to the fight scenes, like I mentioned, or the gore scenes, like I mentioned earlier. I mean, the gore scenes are not bad in this film. They're not bad at all, but they felt really phony and stuff like that. Like, yeah, because there will be a little bit of spoilers ahead, so yeah, just skip ahead a little bit if you don't want to hear any spoilers. Anyways, let's go. Yeah, to my knowledge, there were 3 major gory death scenes that occurred during this entire film. The first one was where Jack, spoilers, gets his arms chopped off by because that's how it is in the games. He doesn't have any posable arms. He has robot hands. So yeah, Scorpion freezes his arms, and then Jax loses them when he punches them off or something like that. Yeah, that in my opinion was probably the best looking gore scene, because I just like the overall. I just like the way how they did it. There wasn't no blood, and you still felt the pain from it. As for the other scenes, yeah, even though this is marketed as the first R-rated Mortal Kombat movie, it felt a little tame. I mean, it's definitely more aggressive than the '90s films, but I just felt like it really held back a little bit, kind of in a way. Now, the other gore scene is with Cole Young and Goro, yeah, because at one point when Cole Young and Sonya, Liu Kang all get an advantage in the tournament, Shang Tsung tries to sabotage it by sending Goro, the four-armed warrior, back to Earth so he can destroy Cole's family. Yeah, Cole's family is a kind of a small thing in this film, but I don't need to bring them up. So yeah, one of the things that Cole Young does to Goro, that he slices his he slices his stomach, and the stomach, some of his guts actually fall out. I mean, it looked pretty violent, but at the time it just looked really fake. You could tell that his guts were clearly CGI and stuff like that. They looked fine, they looked gory, but they just felt a little too phony for me personally. And then the other one where Nitara gets saw bladed by Walder. Oh yeah, the training zone for all the netherworlders is like this very desert cavey like thing. Yeah, Nitara gets sliced in half by a saw blade. I don't know where. Oh yeah, by Kung Lao. He's in this movie as well. And yeah, when Nitara got sliced and stuff like that, I didn't really think that looked fake either. I mean, the blood looked fine, but did it have to clog the camera? They're kind of ruining the illusion when they do that. Okay, now those are all my little nitpicks with the film. Now let's get into the actual ethics about the film. Yeah, the acting was good for most of the from most of the leads. I really liked the guy who played Kano. He really brought a lot of energy to it. He's basically kind of a reborn Trevor Goddard, who played Kano back in the '95 film. Yeah, I don't think any of the actors really did a bad job with their performances. Although Louis Tan left a little bit to be desired, because I just feel like they just kind of picked him off his looks, and yeah, that's kind of an issue I may or may not have. Yeah, the fighting sequences when there was no blood, yeah, they were pretty intense. I mean, I was always on the edge of my seat whenever they were on. I was never bored. But yeah, so that's really something. Yeah, and overall, I had a really good time with this movie. I thought it was really violent. It was a really fun time. It's definitely, I mean, I really like, this is probably my favorite of the live-action Mortal Kombat, considering I don't have, a nostalgia connection with the 90s films, but, yeah. Yeah, so, on the scale, I'd probably give this maybe, on 1 to 10, probably, maybe a 6.5 out of 10, yeah. Or 6 or 7.5 out of 10, yeah. I give it a solid 7 out of 10. The new Mortal Kombat movie, directed by Simon McQuoid and produced by James Wan. Way to go, guys! You made a valid Mortal Kombat movie. So yeah, that pretty much about does it for this review. I'll see you guys next time for my next movie review. Sorry, which will be on Pixar's Luca. Expect to have it out I will expect to record it this week and hopefully upload it the same day or maybe the next day afterwards, but my next review will definitely be on Pixar's Luca. Came out for free on Disney+. Alright, now with that said, I'll see you guys next time, and catch you later.